job.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
It's 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Altair has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And he takes ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Brian Mascara, has got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Hot shot on the ground is short. Garcia gloves it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Tapper up the line. On to first, and there are 2 down. The next to bat for Atlanta, Antoine Webster, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 24. He stands in for the first time in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, way to get on base. Check your outfielders now. See where they're at.
Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Ready for another chance. Juan Lagares. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies ready now. Ken Pagan hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping in for the Braves, Rob Brantley. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Altair will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Julio Teheran. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Ender Inciarte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First offering on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The first baseman, number 5.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. High pop-up. Garcia has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Set down one. Digging in to try it again. Number 24. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Crawford on at first. Nobody out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now at the plate, Brian Mascara. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going.
Belted high and deep into right center. Williams racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
In now, Max Kepler. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Antoine Webster. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Escobar is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding in, Rob Brantley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Straight up, straight
There's
up.
a high pop-up. Escobar has room in foul territory, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that ends the inning. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. A changeup over the inside corner. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Inciarte carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. In the air out to left. Garcia ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Striding in once again, Ozzie Albies. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Altair is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll. Ready for another shot now. Number 24. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Here comes the Philly skipper on his way.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least the split. They'll take that every single time.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Atlanta jumped ahead in the 7th. Daytime baseball from the home of the Phils since 2004, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 24 is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at one of the top pitchers in the game. He has a career ERA in the low 1s, so he's been doing his thing for a long time, and boy, it sure makes it a lot easier on your offense when you know, heck, you go out and score 2 runs, you've got a pretty good chance to win a game when this guy's on the mound.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero.
Leading off for the Rockies.
And the pitch.
Nolan,
and he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. In there, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One. In now for Colorado, Jordan Patterson. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
The 1-0 home. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Antonio Senzatella is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the third. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 24. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch on its way down the third baseline. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pops this one up. Hirsch over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Robert Hirsch. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again. Ian Desmond, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1. Desmond has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest.
Salty Springs just blew up.
Popped him up. Escobar in foul ground, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Salty Springs just blew up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
1-1-1.
The left. Escobar is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, no balls and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home. Striding in once again, number 24. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. The 0-1 pitch. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to 3rd. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. stepping in and ready for another shot, Jordan Patterson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Antonio Senzatella, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit the other way out. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Robert Hirsch. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of...
And this is taken in for out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fly ball. Field. Calling for it. Rua makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. A curveball hit right back at him. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the 1-2-3. Nick Williams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number
Why?
Bless you. Are you playing Fortnite? Who's your mom? That's probably. I was just talking to myself.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
Yeah, I mean,
Nighttime baseball now from the district as we will. Digging in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's an absolute ribby machine. Top 5 of the NL in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket. Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The next 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
So striding forward now, Paul Goldschmidt looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Eaton, base runner at first with 1 out. In the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lagares on the run, and a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia takes it in, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple. Striding in now for the Nats, Johnny Layton, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he got him.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Tomlinson backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. And now for Washington, William Alston. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
William Alston.
Popped high in the air. Escobar is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Now in the box, number 24. 9-1-2 due up. Way in front of a great slider that time. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. A base hit in his first trip.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher off an inning with a huge knob.
And he'll get back in safely. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
On the back,
skied in the air to straightaway left. Layton moves over. 1 out. The relay Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
At the plate, Sandy Leon is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Into the box now the Nationals pitcher, Joe Ross. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Turner comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. Leon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
So we got him looking there. Trey Turner becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Now batting, center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, number 24. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Layton has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Pretty. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Anthony Rendon got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Layton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Duda. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The 1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball. Now the 2-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that misses for ball one. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. First baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandy Leon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. The 1-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. The 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. 1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Ready once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Now waits on it. And he brings it in on the warning track. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Striding in once again, number 24. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. Rendon is there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. In now is Anthony Rendon. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little bouncer. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Tomlinson gloves it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in once again, Johnny Layton, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Fielder, Johnny Layton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Sliders in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Pulled toward right center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off as Drupal Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And Drupal Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The 0-2 once more. Scorched to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. Phillies on top.
You're good.
Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant.
How about the pegs?
Yeah.